Hi, students. Welcome to Module 9. In Module 9, we'll be finishing our second project on career exploration. In this module, you'll be asked to develop a draft of the career exploration report, to post your draft to the discussion, to complete peer review for 2 classmates, and to reflect on what you've learned from Project 2. So in the module, you'll see some resources to help you develop a draft of your report. Please note that there's a PowerPoint that goes over an example by a student named Danielle. And so notice that this is an outline in which the student is listing what she would write in her introduction paragraph, her 3 body paragraphs, and her conclusion. I would encourage you to use the same kind of process as you develop your career exploration report. So look back at your planning assignment that you completed in the previous module and look at the outline that you created. Consider the ideas that you'll explain in your introduction and use your outline, take those ideas and start developing sentences so that you can create a strong introduction paragraph that introduces the field you're choosing, explains why you're interested in that field, and gives us a main idea that includes the topics you've learned about and the topics you'll describe in your body paragraphs. Notice that in this example, at the end of the introduction, the student has her main idea. She tells us she learned about the required education, the work environment, and the other career opportunities. And so this is her main idea. In academic writing, this is also called a thesis statement. It lets us know that the first body paragraph is where she will describe what she learned about the required training and education. And so she's going to she's going to describe what she learned about the training and education that is needed for this field. And then in the next body paragraph, it's a section on the work environment and job duties. Notice how she included that in her main idea. And then the third body paragraph is other job opportunities, which is the third topic she included in her main idea. And in each of these body paragraphs, she is going to cite the Occupational Outlook Handbook and summarize, quote, or restate some of the information that she read there, and then explain how this information helps her or is interesting to her or how it connects with things that she already knew. Then in her conclusion, she should restate her main idea. So take this sentence here and state it in a different way. Describe what her next steps are. So what will she do next? Or what is she looking forward to? So ultimately your report should look like this. So this is MLA format. Notice that in the top left corner, the student has her first and last name. On the next line, you should put my name, your instructor's name. Then the third line, the title of the class, the date on the fourth line. Centered in the middle of the page should be the title of your report. And then each section gets a heading placed in bold. So you see the word introduction, right? That's a heading for that paragraph. And the next section is the required education and training. That's in bold. That's a heading for the second section or paragraph. And so she's taking her outline and describing those ideas here, right? She's introducing us to the field she's chosen. She's explaining why it interests her. And then she's moving into her thesis or her main idea. Whenever she summarizes or includes quotes or restates information from the Occupational Outlook Handbook or the CNM website, she gives credit to that source. See here where it says the CNM and then the title of the website is in quotes, states that, and so she's giving credit or citing the source. We want to make sure to do that in our writing so that we won't have any trouble with plagiarism. And so make sure if there are things that you learned from the Occupational Outlook Handbook or from other sources, that you give credit to those sources. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to help you. Also, notice that in the module, there's an optional task, which is to get feedback from a tutor. And so I would encourage you to do this if you find it helpful. You'll be asked to turn in your report next week in module 10. So you do have some time to get feedback from a tutor. And so you can follow the instructions to send your assignment to a tutor or to meet with a tutor in person, get feedback to help you strengthen this assignment. But again, this is optional. You do not have to turn in evidence of meeting with a tutor this week. After this, you'll see that there's a discussion, and so we're completing peer review this week. You'll see a video that explains more about peer review. Your task this week is to post your draft to the discussion board. Make sure that it is a Word document so that your classmates can open it and read it. And then please complete peer review for 2 classmates. There's a peer review form that includes questions to guide you, and your goal is to point out things that you think your classmate is doing well, but also provide specific suggestions to help your classmates make their reports stronger. And your posting for your report, your first post is due on Wednesday, and 2 peer reviews are due on Sunday. Then you'll see that we have a reflection assignment. And so this is where you're asked to reflect on your experience with Project 2. There are 4 questions to answer. You do not need to include these questions in your assignment, just your answers to them. So you could open up a Word document and answer these questions. Make sure to include specific details and examples to describe your experience with peer feedback, your experience with the project overall, and the reading, writing, and technology skills you developed through Project 2. You'll see a module checklist to help you make sure you've completed all the weekly tasks. And I'm here to help you, so please send me an email if you have any questions or if you need any help. I'd be happy to help you. All right, have fun writing your report and have a great week. Take care. Bye.